Howdy, howdy.
Temple of Geek.
Oh, sweet. Love the
Fan.
shirt. That's
Oh,
awesome.
what is it? Fanversation. Those are cool names.
All right.
So this show seems to be pretty inclusive when it comes to gender and race. And I was wondering for you as a younger generation, when you see the films now, the older films, do they feel outdated a bit in terms of diversity?
Not really. I mean, for me, I grew up on just, that was my national treasure, that is what I saw. So I never really thought much of it. I think for our show though, it is a little bit more of what I experience on the day-to-day. I live in Los Angeles, so I'm exposed to so many different types of people that for me, this is my normal,
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, to piggyback off of what she said, I think our show is just kind of, we are with the times. I mean, we want to hear stories from people of all walks of life, and I think that's what's really beautiful is it's so, props to the Wibbs as well, like Marianne and Cormac, the showrunners and writers of our show, they genuinely care about the culture and the story everyone has to tell. And I don't think that's lacking in our show, and I'm for one completely here for the diversity, and it makes the characters so special. Everyone's so unique. Yeah, so I definitely think it's a step forward for us. Yeah.
So your character's a dreamer, and so what does it mean to you to be part of that representation?
I could not be more proud. I think, like we were talking about how the Wibbs, they wrote the original movies and they wrote the series as well, but they have personal ties to the story that they're telling. Marianne's grandmother, her name was Jess as well, and so she named her grandmother she named this character after her grandmother, and Cormac's dad was never an American citizen. And so, these are themes that are really prevalent in our show. I don't know. I think for me to be able to play a young dreamer who is intelligent and smart and willing to just do her best is really important for people to see, because it is a different American experience, especially more different than Ben Gates.
Yeah.
It's just just different familial ties.
And I, for one, just watching your process, like how much you cared about it. Like, truthfully, it's just like, I mean, she did so much research and it meant the world to her. I remember her even talking about it to us as a cast from the get-go. It was just like, I always thought it was super... Yeah.
I think when I first read the character, I was just so in love with the idea that, a character like this existed. Because I never saw somebody who was smart and capable, who was Mexican growing up. And especially a young woman, I'm like, and on top of that, I just wanted her to feel human, so people understand that there is just so much more behind, a DACA status or behind being a dreamer. Yeah. Thank you.
What was the most difficult scene to play for you in the series?
Most difficult scene. Oh man, let's say.
Without a spoiler, I have it. Episode 10.
Yeah. Without a spoiler, I'd say episode 10, and then I play a lot of music on the show. I'm a singer-songwriter in the show and in real life, and I've got so spoiled to be able to do that with my career, and it's a dream come true. But I'd say as far as scene-wise, difficulty 10, but as far as performance-wise, I'd say I can't give too much away, but 3 was really scary for me.
But you did awesome.
Yeah, no. I'm super. I think it's gonna turn out great, but it was just like scared the crap out of me at first.
But that's a good thing, right? It's like, like as artists, that I think for us, we just try to do what scares us and jump in and see how it goes. And I think we were delightfully surprised.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, that worked out. That was good.
Seriously, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So National Treasure has this deep, immense fandom. It has a huge following. What does it feel like to have all this National Treasure eyes now on you guys and for Lisette carrying the torch of the franchise now?
No pun intended.
I mean, I think since the beginning, I just had always set out to honor the original films. I felt it was really important to continue into that direction, because for me, I mean, I love National Treasure movies, and when you do a continuation of stories, sometimes you think that it can get lost maybe, and I just like felt it was really, really important, especially like to honor the fans and everything, to do my best job that I possibly could, and I really hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's nuts, and also signing on to it and knowing that I was going to be the descendant of such a legacy character, and not only as a character, but Harvey Keitel's the man. You know what I mean? And to be his grandson in the show, and know how important Peter was to the fandom and is to the fandom. It felt like huge boots to fill, but I think also what's so amazing about National Treasure is it's pure wish fulfillment, it's pure escapism, and what's amazing about Comic-Con and me as a fan myself is like, over these years, it's to have that sort of thing to get lost in, I think is really good for us as just people, and I think with the show as National Treasure, the fandom, I don't know, it's just an honor, you know. It's like it's kind of crazy. It's crazy getting up there at the panel and seeing all these people be excited. It's like you know, you get a little choked up. Like I don't know, it's I grew up on this, man. It's like it's an insane feeling. That's the best way to put it, if that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, nothing like it, really.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, but it's an honor, truly. Yeah.
So I bet there's some Easter eggs there for the fans.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Were you always able to recognize those while filming?
Oh, 100%. We have a particular setup in episode 3. I'm like, which one can I say?
I'm just like, no, you go.
But you know, just being able to even spot it on paper as well was really cool. And so to bring it on screen, I know there are going to be so many people who are obsessed with the franchise. They're going to recognize them immediately.
Yeah,
so it's going to be fun.
If you're a fan of the franchise, I mean, it's a love letter. It like hands down, it's a love letter. Every episode we give a little bit. And then once it starts picking up, you're just like, there are some connections. So if you're a fan, you're just like, oh my God! Like, yeah, it's pretty. Even us reading it, like once we got to, we're just like, dude, like we have a group chat, and I remember all of us. I can't.
And we got to work with Justin Bartha, who plays Riley Poole. I mean, he's such an iconic character in the film. So to be able to watch him and his process, and reprise his role again, and bring that his energy to screen it was just so cool.
Yeah, the first few takes we were like. And it's like, guys, you're in the scene. Oh, right, dude, sorry. right.
Yeah, but he's so funny, and just his creative process. It's gonna show on camera for everybody. You know, it's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be fun.
Thank you very much, guys.
Hey,
Thank you guys so much.